Hello, beautiful souls. How are you? So, today I want to talk about your energy and mindset and how both of those have a real integral part in your business and in your life in general. Because if you're missing or skipping really your awareness with your energy or your mindset, it will play out in your life and in business, and you won't be getting the traction you desire. Something will keep happening within your business, and you'll keep wondering why you have these blocks. And maybe it is that you're not attracting in the clients that you desire, you're not attracting in your ideal clients, or they aren't, or people aren't willing to pay for your service. Um, you might feel like at times you're stuck. You're overwhelmed or irritable within your business and in life. And both of these things they sort of play into each other. They go hand in hand. Even your relationships, your personal relationships in your life affect your business. So if you're having trouble with your personal relationships, whether that be your partner or your husband or your spouse or friends or family, how you're feeling, how that makes you feel, um, carries over, it flows over into your business life as well. So really just making sure that, your energy and your mindset in your life is sort of harmonious. It is as, um, not to say that you have to stay in a positive mindset, because we are human. And as humans, we are emotional beings. And it is about bringing your awareness to what is happening and being able to move through, being able to process what is happening, and really just, being your own best advocate, having that awareness for yourself, being that person that you can count on to be able to move you through those emotions, those feelings, those blocks, the feeling of overwhelm. Just being able to give yourself the space, hold space for yourself, showing yourself the compassion that you need to be able to move through them, to be able to then serve your clients at a higher level. It is just about sort of knowing really intuitively, like, where you are in your heart and in your head, and being able to process what is happening, being able to move through what is happening so you're not staying there for an extended period of time. So what I want to talk to you today is, staying in a higher vibration, having that inspiration. So I also want to talk to you about you being at the center of your business. Everything stems from the energy you put out. This includes your content and creating daily routines to keep you in a high vibration. And I mean daily routines. It's not something that you can just do on a whim. So I first want to talk about energy. So everything in this universe is cells, even us. Everything has a vibration, even our food. So to attract into your life what you want, you have to match the vibration of that particular thing. It can't just be a matter of saying that you want something in your life. You have to physically match that vibration. And that means raising your vibration to that thing that you want to manifest, whether it is a car or a house or money, the business, just positive attracting positive things into your life, you have to physically be that vibration yourself. You have to believe that you are worthy of having the things that you desire in your life. What you tell yourself on a daily basis affects your vibration, and in turn will actually change the physiology of your cells and the chemistry of your cells and your body. So if you talk down to yourself on a constant basis, your body chemistry will actually start to change. And your vibration changes. The way that your body actually functions and vibrates changes. You will start to attract less desirable things into your life. And by no means do I mean pregnancy loss or grief at this point. That is a natural human response to loss. So it is something that you have to move through. But it's on the other side of that is where you start to really bring in that awareness to raising your vibration. And attracting in what you want for yourself, for your life moving forward. When you're able to raise your vibration, you will start to see more positive changes in your life and have more positive experiences. You will also have a more positive outlook on life. There's a saying, it's basically saying that your internal world is a reflection, your external world is a reflection of your internal world. So if things don't go right, or they're not seeming to go right, and you're always feeling like you're getting dealt shitty hands in your external life, it is a reflection of what is going on inside of you. So if you're feeling like you're not getting what you want, reflect back into yourself and understand what it is that you want. What actions are you taking each day that could be potentially creating that? Because it's those daily actions that we take that actually create our external experiences. Even the thoughts, like the thoughts and the feelings that go through our mind and our body, they are coming to you for a reason. They need to be felt. They need to be understood. And once they're felt and understood, and you have that opportunity then to reframe it and release it. So everything that happens in our external world is a reflection of our internal environment. So if something that isn't going right for you, it comes back to you. It comes back to the way you're thinking. It comes back to the way you're feeling. It comes back to your vibration. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Where is your vibration? In your business, that is exactly what happens too. If you're not getting the result that you want, it is because of you. The way that you're potentially feeling those days, the way that you're thinking, the way that you're showing up is affecting your business. So it is understanding yourself on such a deeper level, and there is so much growth that happens there. And that is where you need someone external from you that can see all of that unfolding and can help you make sense of what is actually happening and help you gain the clarity and the direction that you desire, that you just so desperately crave in those moments. You need someone to tell you that it's, what is actually happening, and how it's all going to unfold. So there are multiple ways to raise your vibration, and I'm just going to briefly touch on a few. But like I said before, it's not about not feeling down. It's about understanding where you are and how you're feeling. And if you're having a down day, that's okay. But implementing things for you on a daily basis that raises your vibration. So you're not, and when you are potentially, you might be triggered by something through the day, which lowers your vibration. It is understanding that for yourself and implementing something that is going to, move you through that experience quicker to raise your vibration again. So understanding what works for you as well. So these are a few ways that you can actually implement, few things that you can implement to raise your vibration. Self-love, which is going to benefit you on a much grander scale anyway. But self-love actually goes hand in hand with raising your vibration. And you can already see that. I know that, like, if you feel loved from your own self, if you feel like that self-worth and that value within you, it's going to raise your vibration. There's no other place for that to go. It's going to raise it. So do whatever makes your heart happy. And I mean whatever makes your heart happy, as little as it might seem or as huge as it is. It could be just going for a coffee, but do that on a daily basis. Your diet. Yes, food has a vibration too. It has its own vibrational scale. And you probably already know, you can already feel it within you. If you don't eat healthily, you don't have the energy that you need to actually do the things that you want to do. So if you go out and have McDonald's every day or a fast food every day, you don't have energy because it's not sustainable for your body to actually give you the energy that it needs for you to function properly. And what you do find is that it'll actually affect your mood. It affects the way that you think. It affects your mental clarity. And it affects your energy. It affects your vibration. So if you're eating low vibrational food or food that doesn't have a vibration at all, which there are some, then it is actually going to move. That's how your body is actually going to function. So understanding the food that you eat actually does affect your vibration. It affects your mental health as well as your physical health. It all works hand in hand. Meditation. So meditation, or just finding a quiet place to sit. You don't have to meditate. Just finding a quiet place for you to sit, and just be with yourself. And you could also combine this with getting out into nature, because Mother Nature is profoundly healing and your soul can actually speak to you there. You can actually, the frequency of Mother Earth induces calm and intuition. So you can actually speak to yourself in those moments and really connect with your higher self, your purpose and your intuition. Really understand what it is you need from yourself in those moments and be there for yourself. And surrounding yourself with positive people, because energy is contagious. Really being selective with who you spend the most time with. And take note of your energy when you're with those people and when you leave the company of those people. Are you feeling drained or are you feeling uplifted and inspired? Because if you're feeling drained and mentally exhausted, potentially they're not the people that you want to be spending the most time with. If you're feeling inspired and, full of life and energy, they're the ones that you need to spend time with. And like I said, really picking and choosing who you spend the most time with, really being selective with those people. And if you don't have if you don't have those people in your life, find a way that you can bring that energy into your life, whether it is even just going out and sitting in a little vibing cafe surrounded by, people that are, talking and, There's so much energy in that room. So finding different ways that you can actually be surrounded by those people. But also, if you want to then create a community of those like-minded people as well, which is essentially what I'm creating in the Visible Bossette, is a community of women who are empowered, and empowered women empower women. And that is something truly amazing, something that I am so passionate about creating. Okay, so now I want to talk to you about mindset, because mindset, it doesn't sound like much. And I know a lot of coaches and mentors don't actually point this out as um, a huge roadblock if it's not addressed. And I see it time and time again where people don't get the results because of their mindset. And they feel like they're doing everything right. And on paper, they probably are, but their mindset isn't there. They don't believe in themselves or in what they are doing enough for it to actually happen. And again, this ties into your vibration as well. So, living in a fear-based mindset is a mindset of limitation and lack. And this is your ego. This is a place where your ego resides. We often have a lot of the fear-based mindset stems from beliefs that we have created for ourselves, about ourselves, but possibly aren't even yours. And they will stop you, or they will keep you stuck. But all your ego needs from you is just to be shown some love and know that it's safe. You are safe to move forward and to take on this next part of your journey. You are safe to pivot in your business. You are safe to change direction in your life. Whatever the decision is that you are facing where you have fear, you are safe. Fear is not coming to stop you. It is just coming because it needs to be shown love and embraced. And you can potentially learn from fear as well. It just needs to be reframed. And once you're able to understand why your fear is coming to you and potentially what it is that you're believing in that moment, you will be able to move forward with much more clarity, and you will each time be able to understand more of yourself and how to actually move through that fear and move through those feelings and emotions much more quickly. Your ego can't see your vision. So you might have this amazing vision for what you want to create, but you're afraid because you're afraid of the unknown. And I have spoken about this before. It's because your ego can't see what you want to create. It is very, like I said, it's a limitation mindset, and it is a lack mentality. So, ego and fear is only coming to keep you safe, but you are not in life-threatening danger by taking that step towards, what it is that you want to create for yourself. So I'm just understanding that too, that your ego doesn't see your vision. So what I want to lead into now is your abundance mindset, and it's an expansive mindset, and this is your soul. Your soul knows what your life has planned for you. Your soul's vision is abundant and prosperous, although your soul requires you to have faith. It will reveal the next step on your path in increments. It won't show you the whole picture. So you need to trust yourself. your intuition and your soul. Your soul knows the big picture. And again, I've touched on this before. Your soul knows exactly the path that you're on, how you're going to get there, what is going to be created. It knows everything. But it's only going to show you just the next step. So you have to have faith in yourself, and you have to trust yourself that you know what you're doing is right. If you can feel it within your body that it's what you want to do and it's aligned with your mission and your vision, then you have to have that trust and the faith in yourself that what you are doing is the right thing for you. And the universe is going to have your back. If you feel like it's the right thing and for some reason it's not working out, the universe is always giving you signs. You can also then go back to, potentially meditating and asking your guides, asking the universe, like what it is that you need in that moment to move you forward. So what I like, the visible bossette is essentially a holistic approach to business, which is so much of what I love about it, because it's not just business. It's not just, the sales, the marketing, the tech side of things. It's so much more. It is the awareness about your vibration, allowing you to be restored physically, mentally, and spiritually. And knowing that every part of you, your personal life and your business life, works in harmony. It's not separate. It's just an extension. Your business is an extension of you, because you are the center of your business. It centers around you and you being inspired every single day. Setting your energetic boundaries daily, working through only 3 to 4 hours a day. You being in the right vibration to attract and serve your ideal clients with the most impact, the most energy, and the most value that you can. I'm just getting so passionate about talking about this because it is stepping into your next level self in your life and in business. So it's going to, attract in positive experiences into your personal life, as well as, expand out into your business life. And you're going to impact the lives of women so much more, because you are in such a beautiful place, in such a beautiful energy. You are inspired every single day by your own life, that you show up inspired for your clients and giving them the opportunity to see what it is like to live an inspired life, because you are the result that they are after. So you living your best life gives your clients the opportunity to see themselves living their best life. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I am such on a beautiful energy right now. And if any of this is resonating with you, I really want to explore this more with you. So if you feel like you really want to have a business that embraces and encompasses both your personal life and business life, and they both work in harmony with each other, you're not feeling resentment or irritability or overwhelm with your business, you just have that beautiful connection and harmony with both, I would love to connect with you and discuss, moving forward further, because I am actually offering a one-on-one time together, a VIP intensive experience together, and where we will build out this beautiful, amazing business of yours. Whether you're starting a new online business, or whether you have an existing business, but you need to have that connection back to you, to your inspiration, and then being able to know how to raise your vibration, and having someone outside of yourself helping you understand where where that needs to change, giving you clarity and direction. I would love to hear from you. So if that is something that you are thinking about, you do need to have, you want to create that for yourself and create that beautiful energy where it just overflows into your clients' lives, then send me a DM. I would also love to hear your takeaways and any questions that you have from this video. So comment below any questions and takeaways, and I will endeavor to give you some extra value and clarity around what you might be questioning or what you might be feeling from this. And also just the takeaways, because I would love to know what actually resonated with you. All right, lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon.